on a race last year.
Of course, Boy beats Victoria Warren, who's on the hard court with him right now. Hawkins against Evangelista. Inside pass to Benji. Paras comes up with a brick. Dolly locks in. Sinasabi ko sa inyo eh. Mukhang mabigat lang yan, pero maliksi.
Kaya kung babantayan mo siya at saka papabayaan mo lang siya tumakbo ng tamakbo, you're gonna see a lot of 2 points underneath the basket.
Kaya niya.
And he has meron siyang sure ball eh. Player.
Pass by Kumara to Asay Toro. Here comes Boy beats Victoria. 2-on-3. And Cariaso loses it to Alan Kaidik. 32-28 is the count. Kaidik missing that one, and EJ File has the rebound.
It would be really nice to see EJ match up with Balingit because both of them are real big players that control the defensive boards well.
All right, now Jerry Cordillera and Ato Agustin are going to see action for the first time for the veterans.
Medyo apat na lang ang lamang ng veteranos on this comeback trail are the RSJ team.
Cariaso.
No way off the mark.
Yes. And Jerry Cordillera gets to it. At ito po si Ato Agustin, binigay kay Dildo Pumaran. 9 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hawkins hits it.
One of those sure ball shots there. Oh, sige, not paying attention to the defense.
Well, Evangelista missed it. Cariaso on the other hand recovers.
Brian Sun for Dildo Pumaran, Alvin Patrimonio for Nelson Asayton.
53 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Binalik ni Coach Norman Black yung dalawang starting players niya, si Ronnie Magsarok at si Alvin Patrimonio.
Well, Locsin, I think, is taken out, well, to give Jackson a chance to play, but Locsin really has played well.
Yes. Jerry Cordillera.
Now you have the two pure-foots players in the floor at the same time, so that certainly will help their movements in the low post area.
Well, you know that Alvin and Jerry really combine well.
They're not only teammates, they're friends.
Yeah. EJ File misses it. Ronnie Magsanap into the front court. Sets up Ato Agustin for the jumper. Out there. And EJ File has a rebound. Out to Boy beats Victoria. Boy beats off to Ray Evangelista. Chris Jackson is set up for the three.
Way off the mark.
Yes. Cariaso, however, with the offensive rebound. And the putback to cut the lead down to 6 again at 36-30.
Yun ang big mismatch that Cariaso has when he's playing the big guard position. Because Ato Agustin is about 2 inches shorter than he is. And definitely, Cariaso has better leaping ability and is a stronger player.
Samantala natin si Ato Agustin. Walang mapasahan sa loob. Binigay kay Ronnie Magsarok. 3-point shot. All goal. Cariaso has the rebound.
Look how fast he can sky.
Cariaso takes it inside. His pass is taken away by Bong Hawkins. Ronnie Magsarok half a step ahead. Yes, on the pass break. Ronnie Magsarok.
Naka-shell ngayong araw yan.
Mukhang nalilinya.
Lumilipad siya. Well, that's his first 2 points. No? But there are many other things that a point guard does for a team. That's why you know that the RSJ, they're going to need Johnny to come back in the ballgame.
A bad pass in the meantime. And off to Cariaso. Yo-yo shot by Jeffrey underneath at a reverse.
Another thing that you like in this ball game is the referees are letting the players play. Yung mere contacts incidental that does not really affect the shot. They're just letting it go. No? Still ball blowing the whistle all over the place.
And Alvin Patrimonio scores on a drive. 40-32.
Wala pa tayo nakikitang case of illegal defense pa.
Wala nga.
Straight up, you know, either switching off, automatic switching off screens, or just double teaming. Oh, nice block.
Was Jackson blocked. Ato Agustin is up ahead. He's gone. And the veteran. 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The veterans again taking a double-digit lead at 42-32. Jose Francisco is in the ballgame for the first time. Misses on his first attempt. Ronnie Magsarok to Cordillera. And Hawkins. Wala pa rin. Ito si Jerry. Napalpal ni Dennis Espino.
Well, I think he tried something too fancy in that play instead of going straight up. Ooh, nice pass there by Victoria.
Meneses Pino on the scoring end and chalk up an assist for Boybits Victoria.
42-34, 8-point lead here for the veterans who have been in command all the way in this ball game.
Yes. Medyo nakalapit ng konti kanina yung RSJ. They were able to pull it down to only 4 points. Pero ito, bumulusok na naman ang mga veterano. At 10 puntos na naman ang lamang ng veterans over the RSJ, 44-34. Boybits Victoria has it against Ronnie Magsanop. Lumabas si Jose Francisco. Dennis Espino is asking for the letter at low post against Jerry Cordillera. Espino thinking about it. Out to Ray Evangelista. 5 seconds on the shot clock for RSJ. Is Chris Jackson aware of it? Not likely. Espino misses. Ball is live. Nope, not quite.
Yeah, that shot wasn't going to count even if it had gone in because it was taken after the buzzer had sounded. But the players, they're very aware now that, you know, sometimes continue some play no? So they wait for the referee's call. They don't. If that doesn't come, then they just keep on playing.
All right, we have a substitution here. Meantime, Anthony Suntay talked with Johnny Abarientos. Here's an update on Johnny Abarientos.
Thank you very much, Ed. Johnny, ano exactly nangyari doon sa paa mo? Bari pag landing ko, napaan ko yung paa ni Dindo eh. Pagpasok ko kay EJ. So pagbaba ko, medyo naman hit na kagad. Pero ngayon, sa tingin mo, makakapagbalik ka ba rito sa larong to? O ayaw mo na siguro kasi baka mamaga lalo yan, ano? Sa tingin ko, pag nilaro ko, mamamaga eh. Kasi pagka tinitwist ko, medyo masakit eh. Saya talaga, Johnny, kasi at least ngayon, lumahabol sana kayo dito sa mga veterano. Ano? Kumusta naman yung laro? Okay naman, medyo maganda lang yung teamwork nila. Especially sa pass break. Hindi nakakasabay yung mga big man namin. Siguro pagka medyo tumagal-tagal pa dahil baka mapagod sila. Oh, sige, thank you very much, Johnny. Let's go back to you, Ed.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Yung po si Anthony Suntay, kausap si Johnny Abarientos at medyo masamang balita. Mukhang hindi na babalik si Johnny dito sa larong ito at baka lumala yung kanyang pilay. Ooh, Dennis Espino blocked by the tandem of Cordillera and Patrimonio, but he gets away. Tenacious play by Dennis Espino.
Relentless also is another word that you can use on that play because he did not give up after being blocked by 2 veterans. Now, that will make it doubly harder here for the RSJ if Johnny cannot come back because then Boybits will have to play all the way against 2 or 3 guys that can bring up the ball. And look at this, nice passing. Better teamwork being displayed by the veteran players.
As recognized also by Johnny Abarientos, kagaya nga nang nasabi ni Dr. J, mga kaibigan, yan po ang lamang ng mga veterano dahil mas alam na nila yung mga galaw ng isa't isa. But that time, Boybits Victoria, wala sumunod.
May kasalanan ni Alvin Tegnan because he was supposed to help from the weak side. That's why he apologized to Coach Black.
And Ronnie Magsanop almost running into yung mga dancers dun sa sideline.
Yeah, alam naman ng asawa niya.
Kaya naman pumreno si Ronnie.
Kung nasa TV lang nanonood ang asawa, delikado yun. Tapos sinabi natin, halikan yung babae.
48-38, 10-point lead by the veterans. 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ray Evangelista out to Jose Francisco. They've been setting it up from the outside, but he hasn't scored yet.
Not really too much outside shooting on the part of the RSJ team. Patrimonio, one-side stepping move.
And Alvin Patrimonio started off pretty slowly, now has 8 points in the game. And we have 2 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ray Evangelista. Lead pass to Jackson inside. Yes. We have this timeout. There you go, to the 10-point lead here by the veterans at 50-40. Maayong gabi sa atong mga higala din sa Kabisayan o sa Mindanao. Ang atong pamilya nga gikan sa Visayas, taga-Amlan sa Negros Oriental. Ang mga amigo diha sa Amlan ba? Kanya ang atong mga taga-Sibulan, Negros Oriental, nagtanaw sila karon pagbati gikan kay William de Vinagracia, si Willie Pards, yung piloto ni Boss Bobo. Taga-Sibulan yan, Negros Oriental.
Ganun ba?
Oo, ako tatakbo yata na yun. Ito si Dennis Espino, mga kaibigan. Sidestepping move. Layup try is good, and he cuts the lead down to 8.
With a minute and 43 seconds here in the second quarter, and the RSJ trying something new. Pressure from the backcourt, using Francisco to put pressure on Ronnie Magsanok because Johnny can't play anymore in this ball game.
Yes. Jerry Cordillera off the glass. Well, certainly the fans here at the Cuneta Astrodome are really being treated to some plays by their favorite players. Nakikita po naman natin talagang bigay na bigay itong mga manlalaro nito. At they want to show their appreciation to the fans. Ronnie Magsanok comes out of it. 10-point lead by the veterans. Vergel Meneses coming in.
Good
by
block.
Espino. Chris Jackson trying to take it away from the hands of Meneses. The handoff to Jerry Cordillera. Traveling violation on Jerry. Waddell Balingit is now sent in for Jerry Cordillera.
With only 48.9 seconds left.
Yes.
Well, Balingit did take care of the defensive rebounds,
Yeah.
and you're probably expecting that Coach Norman Black would like his team to make a defensive stop and get off another good shot. No? There's one good defensive rebound right there. One outlet pass.
And Meneses flies high. Alvin Teng with the follow-up. And the lead is 12. Durantes trying to answer it back.
Malakas rin ang loob niya because first of all going through Balingit, pero alam niya kakampi niya, hindi siya sasaktan.
Hindi naman siguro. 54-44. 10-point lead once again for the veterans, and last shot time for the red shirts.
And who do you go to?
Patrimonio decides to pass it off to Vergel Meneses. 3 seconds to go. Blocked by Espino. There's Patrimonio.
22. They had more assists, 15-6, which is the most important thing here, which shows that they are playing as a team in the first half of play. Let's see what the RSJ can do here in the second half of play.
We had only 2 deadlocks in the first half, and the RSJ team was unable to get or chase the lead in all of those 24 minutes.
An easy underneath the basket shot, muffed by Balingit. An outside shot here by Lago. He has not really been connecting.
And Waddell Balingit again dominates the inside. Vergel Meneses against Boy Bits Victoria. Magkakampi po yan sa San Cristobal. There's going to be an offensive foul called on Vergel Meneses. Medyo nakatawa sa kanya si Boy Bits Victoria. First personal on Vergel Meneses.
But I think Vergel was peeved because he was being held down by Boy Bits Victoria, so he shoved him out of the way. Ooh, nice drive there.
Espino is going to be called with the offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Dennis Espino.
Wala pa rin nakakascore dito sa second half natin. Boy Bits Victoria claiming that he was pushed again this time by Ronnie Magsanok, pero yung pangalawang na yun hindi umubra. Here's Ronnie Magsanok. Leaving it to Alvin Patrimonio. Inside the paint. Off the block. Yes.
All of a sudden, he has 12 points in the ball game. Started off very poorly for his team. Limpot, after a good rest there in the second quarter of play, seeing action here at the start of the third.
Limpot's pass inside. Dennis Espino overshoots. Here's Alvin Teng being harassed by Boy Bits Victoria. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch on Alvin Teng, says referee De Leon.
Well, he's not the best of dribblers, so he really should have stopped and looked for his point guard.
Jun Limpot gets Waddell Balingit jumping.
Big statistics for Limpot. He has 5 blocks in the ball game, 8 points right now. But those blocks really came at an opportune time to prevent that big breakaway on the part of the veteran team.
Meneses not getting away, but missing on the layup. Here comes Dwight Lago. It's picked up by Boy Bits. 3-point shot. No. Espino with the offensive rebound. He's hemmed in. Alvin Teng and Alvin Patrimonio. Doble Alvin po yan. Nagbantay sa kanya ron. 12 na naman ang lamang ng mga veterano. 9 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the third. Narito si Kenneth Durantes. Whoa, magic shot. Waddell Balingit again controls the rebound. Meneses, binigay kay Magsanok. And off, Alvin Teng got a good look at the basket.
9 points in the ball game for Alvin Teng.
Meantime, Meneses recalled with a goal. Teng counted po yun.
Maganda konti ang rivalry nitong Vergel Meneses and his heir apparent, but that might be many more years to come. On that team, Kenneth Meneses, who of course is also being offered to the national team this coming December. Uy! Balingit ah.
Balingit, magic din yun. And he gets the offensive rebound. He's blocked by June Limpot. Ronnie Magsanok recovers it for the veterans. 12 po ang lamang ng mga veterano dito sa third quarter. Ronnie Magsanok looking for Bonel Balingit. Ito, umikot. With this, wanted to take advantage of the fact that it was Kenneth Duremdes who was watching him.
Ball kicked out of play. Shot
There's a
clock.
kicking violation, partner, on the part of Ronnie Magsanok, so there'll be a resetting of the shot clock to 24 seconds. We have 8:52 left in the third quarter of play.
Still a 12-point lead here for the veterans. Duremdes gets around Vergel Meneses. Bonel Balingit, another rebound. Ronnie Magsanok forward to Vergel. He's half a step ahead. Dinapdak. Ni Vergel Meneses.
Naghahanap ng showtime ang ating kaibigan, si Boy Manuel. Ayun, nakita na niya. Ayun, muntik na rin na showtime ni Limpot on the other end, but he missed that dunk shot.
Samantala, tatawagan ni referee Varela ng jump ball situation sa harapan ng basket ng mga rookies, sophomores at juniors. Nakita niyo naman yung lipat na yun. Talaga namang matarik.
Vergel is really almost like Clyde Drexler. He should really glides towards the basket.
Talagang smooth na smooth ang dating. Alvin Patrimonio being harassed by Dwight Lago and June Limpot. Ronnie Magsanok can't get off a triple V. Here is Patrimonio underneath to Teng. Teng, nice fake. That'll count with a foul.
Well, every time Teng plays like that, Norman's heart must be getting stabbed.
Masakit na pagyayari ito sapagkat talaga naman pinakikita ni Alvin Teng sa kanyang dating coach na sayang coach, ano? Nawala ako.
Yeah, it's okay, you know, the point is San Miguel is clearly lacking in big men. That's going to be a violation. Not enough players in the formation for the veteran team. Magsanok wanted to go there, but he was too late. Patrimonio had already gone to the backcourt. But going back to Teng is, kulang na nga sila ng defensive players and a good big man who's not a real center but plays big enough to be a center in the league, no? So that's what they really lack. And Teng is showing him that he can play. And he likes that system, no?
Oh. Vergel Meneses recovers it at the baseline. 14-point lead by the veterans. Out to Patrimonio. Ronnie Magsanok set up with a three-point shot. Yes,
Alam mo that he was going to hit it because he wanted it.
Meantime, Derek Pumaran calls an early timeout. 3 seconds remaining, and the lead has ballooned to 17 points for the veterans. That's why Coach Derek Pumaran called that early timeout here in the third period.
Well, first of all, they're not going to see Johnny back anymore, and that certainly is going to hurt them. I think he should use Luxin a lot more because Luxin really came back very well for him. At the same time, I thought that EJ File controlled the boards for him, the defensive board. So these two guys have hardly been used in the ball game. Maybe it's an opportune time to give them another chance, especially since the other team is breaking away anyway.
17 na ang lamang at naagaw pa ni Ronnie Magsanok. He recovers it at the sideline, but June Limpot picks off the pass. Here's Boybits Victoria. Hand off to Dennis Espino. Espino off the glass. Yes. Ronnie Magsanok up against June Limpot. And Limpot has been having a heyday blocking those shots inside.
But this is not in my turf.
Yeah.
You're not going to do those behind the back dribble and then try to reverse layup on me.
Alam kong palpalin niya, sabi siguro ni June Limpot. Vergel Meneses has it against Kenneth Duremdes. Bonel Balingit versus Dennis Espino. Kita mo naman yung mga galaw na yan, ha? 69-52. 17 na naman po ang lamang ng mga veterano. Dwight Lago can't seem to find his range as Bonel Balingit again picks up a rebound. He's got 12 caroms in this game. Vergel Meneses Off the drive, Meneses currently has 13 points in the game.
And they seem to have the more organized fast break plays, now referring to the veterans. Another error there on the part of the RSJ team.
And si Noli Locsin, pinalik ni Coach Derek Pumaro together with Jeffrey Carriazo. They will replace Durandes and Lago. 19 na. Ang abante ng mga veterano. This is the biggest lead of the game.
Well, Dwight Lago's given a lot of opportunity, just couldn't deliver. I mean, probably playing out of a system that he's more accustomed to. At the moment, he's not accustomed.
5 minutes and 35 to go in the third. Alvin Patrimonio backing up against Noli Locsin. Goes the other way. Taps it off to Vergel Meneses. And Alvin Teng is there. Napakaganda ng laro nito si Alvin Teng.
Sobra. He has only missed twice, I think, the whole ball game. But he has not really taken that many shots. But for defensive purposes and helping out, you can always see him there.
Well, Alvin Teng is top scoring together with Vergel Meneses for the veterans. They both have 13 in the game.
Foul on Moibits Victoria.
Moibits Victoria with his second personal foul. 21 puntos po ang lamang ng mga veterano laban sa rookies, sophomores, and juniors. Ito po ang ating all-star game para sa 1995.
Third quarter pa lang po tayo. Oh, give and go.
Wow. Balingit and Patrimonio making like they know each other from way back.
Magkakilala ba yan?
Oy, ito na, pinasok na ni Coach Derek Kumaran. Ipapasok ni Coach Derek Kumaran si EJ File.
Dapat naman eh. I really think so. I think we need somebody to help get the rebounds. They're getting clobbered off the boards here in the third quarter.
Roddy McSana pushing it up. There's a shove or a shove from Moibits Victoria. Pangapat na yan ni Moibits. Medyo... Oh, okay, they corrected it. Third personal foul. Look at Coach Derek Pumaran. Medyo tinitignan ni Coach Derek yung kanyang lineup.
Wala na.
Oh, sino ba natitira?
Wala na.
Roddy McSana breaks the first. Asaitona comes in for Patrimonio. Si Dennis Espino naman ang papalitan ni EJ File. At ito, medyo kinikilig din mga fans dito dahil magkakasagupa. Yung dalawang malalaking mama, Bonel Balingit at EJ File. At medyo ngumiti pa si Bonel Balingit. Kung makita niya pumasok si EJ File.
Nagkakadyawan pa sila ni Jun Limpot. Those guys are close friends, Jun and Bonel. So siguro sabi ni Jun, sige, kayong dalawa maglalaban dyan. Matagal na kayo nagsasalita tungkol
sa isa't isa.
Bahala kayo.
Ito mga...
Isolate mo nga, ilagay mo yung bola. Tulakan pa.
Medyo nagkakasiguhan na. Nagkakasiguhan na. Inside pass. Noli Locsin scores.
And that's what I mean when Locsin gets into the ball game. He's going to help you because he's going to go and score.
Yes. Talaga namang alam niya kung ano dapat niyang gawin dyan eh. Alvin Teng fades away, misses, fight for the rebound between Balingit and File. And Jun Limpot is all by his lonesome. Slam by Jun Limpot.
Importante is to control the rebounds. So the red shirts controlled the rebounds in the third quarter. Got away with a lot of good points. Oops, that's going to be a foul on number 22, Carriazo.
Jeffrey Carriazo picks up his first personal foul. 21 pa rin ang abante ng mga veterano laban sa rookies, sophomores, and juniors here in the third quarter. We have 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining.
And you can see on your screen, File and Balingit besides each other. As we see now, Dito Pumaren coming in to replace Ronnie Magsano. Benji Paras, hindi pa rin bumabalik dito sa second half of play. Medyo maganda rin ang laro niya.
This is the first half. Si Benji Paras talaga rin bumulusok para sa mga veterano.
Bentahin ang mga big players ng veterano. No? There's so many and there's so many of them that are good.
Yes. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Carriazo is fouled by Vergel Meneses. Second personal on Vergel. Samantala, dito naman sa panig ng RSJ, medyo hirap si Coach Derek Kumara dahil si Johnny Abarientos, so if you just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, got injured. Might have sprained his left ankle there nung matapakan niya raw yung paa ni Pumaran.
And really, Chris Jackson is not going to be much of a contributor to this kind of a lineup. Because he's not a scorer and they need scorers right now. maybe Evangelista could be used a little bit more also because, you know, if you ask the guy to score, he'll go and score also.
Right. But kanina, nakita natin, offensive-minded kanina si Evangelista. 79-58. Still a 21-point lead here by the veterans. Meneses, inside pass to Asay Tono. The hook shot will go. Ay, dalawang mga nakaputi. Si Noli Locsin at si Jose Francisco. Hindi nagkaamuyan. Samantala, si Meneses at si Cheng, pinalitan ni Alan Kaidik at ni Bong Hawkins.
Ano mo si Norman, medyo may salbahe rin minsan niya. Ayaw niya alisin si Balingit. Maglabang kayong dalawa dyan.
Ayan na. At nakita natin si Norman.
Tatawa pa eh. Eto.
Gumanti si June Limpot sa kabila.
No, Norman has already changed all the starting fives of the third quarter except Balingit. So he's just keeping him there. You stay there with File. I know the crowd likes you.
Alam naman ni Coach Norman. Siya mismo nagsabi kanina, the crowd came here to be entertained. So he's giving it to them. Jeffrey Carriazo, fast break play for the RSJ.
You have the scorers now on the floor. Carriazo, Locsin, and maybe Francisco can help. Limpot is there. So they're playing without a natural point guard, but they seem to be doing a little bit better.
Tama, kasi nilabas nga po si Boy Beach Victoria. Johnny Barrientos naman ay injured. There's a steal. June Limpot goes all the way. It trickles in with a foul.
One-man rally maker ito si June Limpot here in the third quarter.
Tama. Third personal foul on Dido Pumaran. We have a timeout by the veterans. And the rookies, sophomores, and juniors. June Limpot cuts the lead down some more as the RSJ mounts a 13-4 run to cut the lead down to only 16 points now, 81-65.
Now they must play defense because they have to stop that scoring machine. As we see Paras come into the ballgame replacing Balingit.
Loose ball situation. Hawkins. Wala pa rin. June Limpot gets it over to Jose Francisco. Francisco to Carriazo. And Carriazo sets it up. Here's Francisco.
Try to push up Carriazo against Pumaran, which is a mismatch.
But Pumaran held his ground against Carriazo. Noli Locsin gets an offensive rebound. EJ File is fouled.
The two Nebra San Miguel players really trying to battle it with the big players of the veteran teams.
Yung mga taga-Hinebra si EJ File at si Noli Locsin, and they figured in that under-goal situation. File makes the first. 15 pa rin lamang ng veterans. 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in the third.
But slowly but surely they are making some headway.
Yes. They outscored the veterans 15-4 at this stretch.
And what's very important is that they must continue to play this kind of defense. Tough, you know, there.
Yeah, with Limpot picking it off. Limpot into the front court. Here's Carriazo. Locsin.
Balik-ulit sa play nila yun. And that's 2 points.
Hey,
He missed the layup. That was an easy layup.
Naiwan na niya si Pumaran, sayang. Whoa! Dahil sa nasa Itono.
Showtime rin.
Showtime talaga. Here's Locsin turning around and picking up a foul from Hawkins.